Oh, I'm recording. Greetings, family. Great rising reflection. Hold on. Just trying to clean the lens here. Oh, the early bird gets the worm. Greetings. I love you guys. Look, it's early. We're gonna get it popping though. Thank you for waking up. I got up probably about 20 minutes before. Got my sage on, my stretch on, a few chants. Let's go. All right, Queen Afua, Sacred Woman, a guide to healing the feminine body, mind, and spirit. All right, copyright 2000 by Queen Afua, Helen O. Robinson, all rights reserved. I am a distinctive, beautiful flower and a healing herb with a heart, a mind, breast, buttocks, and a womb. I come with sacred earth medicine to heal myself. All right, so we left off at the closing end of chapter 1, and then we'll go into chapter 2. O Kemet, what historical lies have been told of you through your present-day distorted name, Egypt? O Nubian, Kushite, Khamitic ancestors, Western man is claiming that he came from the north to build the pyramids with bricks and straw, thanks to Hollywood, and Baxter is Nefertiti, and Yul Brynner is Ramses. Hollywood's Stargate has desecrated Ra as an Epicene demon, and the mummy's curse has been unleashed in a sorry effort to sow doubt and fear among people, all of whom need Ma'at, truth, righteousness, and fairness in their lives. But they will fail to know it because Ma'at is a principle hidden behind the gates of a cosmic, divine high culture, whose door was supposed to remain sealed by the invention of the word sound Egypt. The biblical curses against Egypt would scare most people from discovering the glittering heritage that awaits their claim. For an even older version of our creation story, one can examine the Shabaka stone, now preserved in the British Museum in London, England. It tells us that Ptah, Sekhmet, great mother, father, creator, became the first ruler guide of the Khamitians. Ptah and Sekhmet established the Hesepu, nomes, the states or administrative divisions of the country, and constructed the temples and shrines. They fashioned the statues and figurines of the Nintiru and put them in their places. Egyptologists refer to this time as the rule of the gods. The Shabaka stone also refers to the drowning of Osiris, and his resuscitation by his wife Isis and her sister Nephthys. The lives of the citizens of Kemet were centered around the temple, much like the state capitol or city hall of modern times. Reverence for the divine permeated all aspects of life in Kemet. The culture was spiritual, not religious. Religion is modern, whereas spirituality is mortal. The very word religion is drawn from the Latin word religiare or religio, which means to tie back or to tie again. Family, I'm going to put on, give me 1 second. I need that. Thankfully, this is mine, so I can do what I need to do to my Bible. The very word religion is drawn from the Latin word religere or religio, which means to tie back or to tie again. Since the Kemet saw their lives as intrinsically connected to divinity, there was no reason to be tied. It was those who saw themselves as alienated from the divine who invented religion and its attendant competitive dogmas to tie them fast to their spiritual vision. Kemetic consciousness perceives itself as surrounded, enveloped, saturated, nurtured, and immersed in divinity. Like the fish in the ocean. Grand Rising family. Grand Rising. Hey sis. Yeah, I've never read this book until now. I've never read this book until now. Just making sure I'm not missing anything, since I promised you that I would interact more. My auntie up. Man, I'm trying to tell you, y'all, as a Christian, all I wanted to do was bring people to Jesus. I saved no one's life in 15 years. The minute I started to look for our truths, it's been this way. Everybody like, well, what you doing? Shit, can I come with you? You absolutely can. Let's go together. All right. All right, family. Let's see. We're almost done with this one. Hold on. Let me see if I can. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, family. Y'all know I done got all the way free. So if you see my underarm here, just grow you some. Don't talk reckless and catch this block. All right, here we go. Okay. Say. Whew. Khamitic consciousness perceives itself as surrounded, enveloped, saturated, nurtured, and immersed in divinity, like the fish in the ocean. Khamites had no need to invent religion. Spiritual immersion was the mode of existence. This view empowered our Khamitic ancestors. They entertained no doctrine of salvation by proxy. Ma'at demands personal responsibility and accountability. There is no vicarious atonement. When you live in Ma'at, every day is Judgment Day. Another fatal error of Egyptology is the use of the terms gods and goddesses to describe the attributes, aspects, and differentiations of divinity. Western context, an objective male god up in heaven, somewhere ruling over a hierarchy of male angels and little boy cherubs. This will never do for the Kemet. From the beginning, Khamitic cosmology was maiatical, balanced. It taught of Inter, a mother, father, creator. In Tiru, divine attributes were likewise feminine and masculine, for example. Ptah, Sekhmet, Amun-Ra, Mut, Tahuti, Ma'at, Ast, Asar. Okay, family, this is Sacred Woman, Queen Afua, okay? Sacred Woman. Like I said, we're doing this one during the witching hours, okay? So when, it's got to be inconvenient. It's got to be uncomfortable. You got to break the pattern. You know, got to do something different. So this is us doing something different, okay? We'll be up early with, early morning getting this in, early rising. Okay, from the beginning, Khamitic cosmology was maiatical, balanced. It taught of Inter, a mother, father, creator. The Intiru, divine attributes, were likewise feminine and masculine. For example, Ptah, Sekhmet, Amun-Ra, Mut, Tahuti, Ma'at, Ast, Asar. This way of viewing the divine that filtered down into everyday life was matriarchal, and women enjoyed a measure of equality unduplicated in these so-called modern times. The Greeks and Romans were appalled at the level of freedom of Khamitic women who could own property and function as queens, high priestesses, and living oracles. The lineage of kings was transmitted through the mother, as was inheritance. The Ma'atocracy, righteous government of the ancient Ma'atocracy. The lineage of kings was transmitted through the mother, as was inheritance. The Ma'atocracy, righteous government of the ancient Khamites, eclipsed the democracy of modern times, whose hallmark has been the suppression and oppression of women, coupled with a pervasive undercurrent of racism. In order to begin to understand the spirituality of ancient Khamites, it is important to open your consciousness and familiarize yourself with the Khamitic cosmological legacy that created Ma'atocracy. If you pray for guidance as you experience the 9 gateways of initiation, you will discover what your Khamitic ancestors always knew, that your so-called spiritual life and your normal life are truly one. All right, on this page opposite of that one, which was the closing page of chapter 1, they have the Intiru, ancient Khamitic Nubian spiritual energies. All right, I'm going to just kind of give it a go. Try to pronounce these. I'll probably botch them up. Then I'll put a picture in the comments so you can print it out if you want it. All right. So Asar is Osiris, husband of Ast, resurrection, reconstitution, renewal of life. Ast, or Isis, mother of Heru, great mother African spirit, culture bringer, healer. Aten-Ra, sun, element of fire, revealed light of the hidden sun, Ra. Bast, Bastet, cat, masked sistrum bearer who disperses adverse energy. Bes, principle of expansion, guardian of dance. Jeb, element of earth, consort of Nut, father of Osiris. Happy, river Nile, guardian of lungs, Kemet name of Aquarius. Horus, sacred warrior of light and victory, the faculty of will. Hathor, divine love, beauty, protection, and nurturing. Amhotep, sacred architect, physician, healer, and philosopher. Mayat, truth, harmony, balance, law, righteousness, sobriety, propriety, cosmic order. Meshkent, birth, rebirth, guardian of the womb and the birthing bricks. Mut, eye of Ra, consort of Amun-Ra, the personal mother principle. Nephthys, sister of Isis, protectress. Midwife, guardian of breath. Nefer Atum, highest ascension, unlimited potential, the Kemet atom. Neith, weaver, warrior, defender. Nu, element of water. Nun, primordial waters. Nut, sky, consort of Jeb, great cosmic sky mother, grandmother of all gateways and rebirths. Ptah, creativity, guardian of craftspeople. Renenet, name giver, guardian of good fortune. Renanutet, sacred cobra, nourishment, harvest. Sekhmet, consort of Ptah, lioness, patron of healers. Selket, protector of organs of generation, guardian of small intestines. Seshat, consort of Tehuti, patroness of writing, architecture. Seth, Osiris's brother, consort of Nebtet, strength, lord of desert, darkness, storms, usurper. Shu, element of air, guardian of the winds, consort of Tefnut. Taweret, great, mother earth. Tefnut, guardian of water and moisture. Tehuti, thought, moon, divine intelligence, lord of time, inventor of writing, patron of scribes. And then a few left in the glossary of ancient Khamitic terms. Ankh, the symbol of life, key of eternity, and unity. Family, did you know that in Egyptian, in the ancient Khamitic tongue, Ankh means life? Ankh is life. And Ankh is also mirror, reflection. That's dope, right? All right, Ankh, symbol of life, key of eternity and unity. Arianka, Egyptian poses of power, predates yoga. Arit, Aritu, chakras, subtle body, temple, energy centers. Hesi, praise chants, mantras, Nubisonics. Hetepu, peace unto you, also altar offerings or gifts. Hotep, peace, calm, tranquility offerings. Ka, soul. Kemet, calm, Kim, ancient Egypt. Kipera, transformation, evolution, metamorphosis. Imtu Niter, hieroglyphic language, words divine, literally the words of God. Mut, mother. Enter, the all one divine mother, father, creator. Enter, sacred woman. Enteros, sacred aspects of Enter, the creator, such as Ast, Mayat, Sekhmet. All right, the Egyptian Book of the Dead, which is the book of coming forth by day from night. Seneb, which represents health, soundness, wellness. Sesh, which is papyrus. Shai is karma or destiny. Smaitawi, the union of double regions. I told you earlier that that means unity. Let me spell it for you because I know I'm botching the pronunciation. S-M-A-I, second word T-A-W-I. So it looks like Smaitawi, union of the double regions, which means unity. Sunutu, physicians. Tuatu, thank you. And Twa Inter, praise divine. I'll take a snapshot of this glossary that gives you a reference sheet on Khamitic, Nubian spiritual energies, and ancient Khamitic terms. All right, let me read this closing of chapter 1. Prayer for the Womb-niverse. Prayer for the Womb-niverse. I call upon the divine creator to protect my womb and the wombs of our daughters. Heal our wombs from all wickedness. From this day forward, We must speak up for and guard our wombs with all our inner power as we call on the ancient African spirit of Meshkanet, African guardian angel of the sacred womb. I call upon the African spirit of Mayat for womb balance and wellness. I call upon the spirit Het Heru with me to demonstrate divine love of my womb in absolute harmony. I call upon the spirit Tahuti within me so that I may make wise decisions on behalf of my womb's restoration. I call upon Ast, the great African mother spirit within me, to inspire the continuous nurturing of my sacred womb. I affirm that all abuse and desecration of the womb are to be no more. My womb speaks and commands peace upon the earth throughout the wombiverse. Through the healing of my womb, all wars shall cease. Through the healing of my womb, all men and women shall be at peace. Earth Mother, because of the peace within my womb, tidal waves, hurricanes, tornadoes, volcanic eruptions, floods, earthquakes shall cease. According to my womb, there will be peace, for it is my womb that is the spiritual coordinator of all activity on this sacred earth and all the worlds within the wombiverse. Women, guard your womb and guard it well, so wickedness will no longer exist. According to my womb, peace. All right, that's a close on chapter 1. We're gonna get into chapter 2. Womb wisdom. Yeah, womb wisdom. Gateway 0. The sacred womb. Sacred guardian, grandmother nut. Look, I'm showing you these pictures. I feel like even if you can't see them well or don't understand what you're looking at, it's still important that you receive it. So just let your subconscious pick them up, okay? Sacred guardian, grandmother nut. Okay, at the bottom of each page, as we go into the chapters, it'll give us examples of ancestors, elders, and contemporaries that are relevant to that particular gateway. All right, so here is Gateway 0, the sacred womb. It gives the 2 ancestors as Biddy Mason and Queen Mother Moore. It gives our elders as Aunt Iris O'Neill, Dr. Josephine English, and our contemporaries as Dr. Jewel Pukram and Nankuluko Taihimga. All right, creating your sacred altar. Your altar should be placed in a room undisturbed by the public. A private prayer area is best, a place where you, your family, and attuned friends can go to pray. This is the designated area where you will commune with the Creator, receive spiritual, mental, and emotional comfort, and gain inner guidance through visions for your greater upliftment. If you don't have such a room, then set up your altar in any quiet area of your sacred home. One day, not too long from now, you will look about your entire home and realize with joy that every room is like an altar, empowered with your sacred touch and loving energy from the indwelling sacred spirit. In your chosen meditation area, place the table for your altar. All right, so I don't even have an altar, family. Well, I do, but I keep it in I feel like it's it travels with me. Like I said, I'm in an environment where there's communal living. And for me, my altar or my place of prayer isn't the place that's open to my family. Each person in my family should find a designated or sacred place to them. But what I do remember about when I did have an altar set up, the easiest thing is you want to remember to, you wouldn't want to put it anywhere you wouldn't have a guest to stay, okay? So just remember that. If you wouldn't have a guest to stay in your bathroom or in your closet, like I said, you want to make sure that it's a place of honor. All right, so in your chosen meditation area, place the table for your altar. Me and a few sisters of mine have almost what look like tiny chests, or a little lockbox that we keep with us. So yeah, because you said after a while you'll realize that you're not restricted to an altar room or an altar corner or an altar table. The world is your altar. But it's levels. So we'll talk more about how to start. Let me show you a picture of this right here. Can you see the things on this altar? You got some ankhs, and I thought I saw Anubis back there, but maybe not. All right, so sacred womb altar work. Face your heart to the east to the rising sun. Mount pictures on wall above altar. Divine image of spiritual guardian, picture of ancestor, picture of sacred self, picture of elder, picture of contemporary. All right, yeah, there'll be a feather to represent air, anointing oils like frankincense, a baptism bowl or for water, an ankh for eternal life or other sacred symbol or spirit, white or blue candle for fire, flowers or plants for earth, sacred stones, turquoise, black tourmaline, or moonstone. Sacred stones, black tourmaline, or moonstone. If you don't have either one of those, sisters, not email me, message me. Turquoise, black tourmaline, or moonstone. I'm pretty sure I got enough to bless my sisters up. So just let me know. Place a tantric quartz crystal egg on your altar. Sacred tablecloth, white or blue, and scarf or prayer shawl to wear during altar work. Sacred color cloth to lay before altar with your sacred instruments to be played as you pray. Example, harp, drum, bell, rattle, etc. All right, family, just stick with me. I need you to hear the poem that prompted me to read this to you. It looks like it's coming up soon. Remember to purify, sacred altar preparation. Remember to purify all of your sacred altar objects before positioning them on your altar. Handle each object with consciousness, emanating the highest possible vibrations and intention from your body, mind, and spirit. Wash each altar object in a bowl of purified water mixed with a few drops of frankincense and myrrh and a pinch of sea salt. Dry with a clean white cloth. Use the specific diagram outlined for each gateway to direct the placement of each of your sacred objects. Sacred tablecloth. Cover the table with a clean white cloth for purity. Then add the appropriate suggested color for the gateway you are working on. For example, you can use a blue cloth to create peace within the womb and lessen menstrual bleeding. Pictures. First, place an inspirational picture of yourself in a beautiful frame made from a natural material, wood, crystal, or glass, upon your altar as a reminder of your divinity. Next, add framed pictures or symbolic representations of the spiritual guardian, ancestors, elders, and contemporaries who support you at each gateway. All right. Sacred stones. Hold on, family. I'm trying to get notes. All right. Hold on one second, family. Just want to make sure I'm getting enough in my own notes to move forward and check on you. Okay. All right. So, next, add framed pictures or symbolic representations of the spiritual guardian, ancestors, elders, and contemporaries who support you at each gateway. Sacred stones. Place the recommended sacred stones on your altar to harness the energies of the mineral kingdom in support of your healing intention. For example, rose quartz is a wonderful tool for invoking the energies of divine love. Fresh flowers or plants. Use fresh flowers or plants to establish the energies of living earth on your altar. For example, use an African violet plant to banish negativity or an aloe plant for physical healing. Candles. To honor the fire element, light a small white candle. Other colors of candles may be used according to the recommendations for the gateway. For safety, if you are using a large 7-day candle, place it in a bowl of water in a safe place on your altar. Never leave a candle burning when you are away from home. Blow it out upon completion of your spiritual observances. Baptism bowl. Fill a crystal or wooden bowl with purified water to absorb negativity in the environment. Pour out the water after each altar ceremony and refill the bowl with fresh water as the beginning of your next session of altar work. Feather. Gently place a beautiful feather on a small pedestal or raised stand on your altar. The feather represents maintaining your balance throughout your journey, no matter how fiercely the winds of life may blow. Ankh or other sacred symbol. Place your ankh on a small velvet or silk cloth in the center of your altar. The ankh represents eternal life and unity in body, mind, and spirit. Food, rinse and dry all sacred food to be offered to the Inter, the Mother, Father, Creator, and your ancestors. Your offerings should consist of high-quality dried grains and fresh fruit placed in a beautiful wooden glass or clay bowl. Anointing oils. Use a small amount of essential oil to anoint and bless your forehead, your heart, and your abdomen, thus connecting the wombs of your thoughts and emotions with your physical womb. Use only the finest of essential oils as they have a high spiritual vibration. Suggested essential oils are rose, frankincense, myrrh, cinnamon, lavender, jasmine. As with colors, choose the fragrance best suited for your meditative purposes. There's a master chart available, referenced on page 134 for more information. Refresh your sacred altar on the first day of your entry into each gateway. All right, so here's a poem, family, that I'm going to read before we close up. Okay? And I Call Myself a Woman by Nikina Evans, Sacred Woman Institute. How can I become a woman when I don't know my womb? I have never had a conversation with my womb, so how can I consider myself a woman? I have been with you, grown with you, been through rites of passage with you, from childhood to adolescence to adulthood, and yet I have never had a conversation with you. You have been a victim, a consequence to an action, a symptom of disease, an effect of my action. I have never spoken to you, consulted with you, inquired of you, cared for you, or understood you. And I call myself a grown woman. Where have I grown? How could I have grown without talking with you, without acknowledging your presence and your works? And I call myself a woman. I have put you through dozens of men, alien spirits, beings, entities of all dimensions, from all places and stations. I have created and destroyed babies through you. I have fed you all kinds of poisons, thereby creating diseases, fibroids, tumors, cysts, and the like. I have sexually abused you, thereby creating sexually transmitted diseases, infections of all type, itching, burning, hurting, pain. I have used you for my own purposes. Money, favors, alleged self-esteem, beauty, clothing, food. I have allowed men to probe you, doctors to drug you, while I held you down. If I had known someone who had done all these things, I would call them the names I despise the most: murderer, thief, liar, betrayer, demon. Yeah, I would. And I call myself a woman. Time to release, release, release. Forgive me. Forgive me. Forgive me. I am complete. I will be responsible for you, for myself, for my womb. We are in relationship together. We have been from the very, very beginning. I will commune and communicate with you. I will listen to you. I will wash, cleanse, and purify you. I will pay attention to your patterns, your moods, your signs and wonders. I will become the woman that you made me from the beginning. Close. All right, family. That was it. And I Call Myself a Woman by Nikina Evans. All right. So we'll pick up again tomorrow about the same time. Going through Gateway 0, Sacred Womb Daily Spiritual Observances. So tomorrow we're covering the gateway element water, spiritual baths, your altar, opening the way, libation, woman spirit prayer, womb prayer, chanting, fire breath, color and stonework, herbal tonics, flower essences, diet and movement, sacred tools, sacred reminder, and journal writing. All of that tomorrow, tomorrow rising. Yeah, tomorrow I might even step it up and do it at like 4. Yeah, let's see. Shit, let's get it. 5 o'clock was almost too easy. So I'll see you at 4 a.m., family. I'll see you at 4 a.m. All right, day 2. Sacred Woman, Queen Afua. Guide to healing the feminine body, mind, and spirit. That's it, family. I love you. I love you, Auntie. I see you. Oh, I didn't take those earrings that you asked for off my site, but now that I see your name, I will. I'm not going to sell them, though. I got you, Auntie. I got you. All right. Oh, man, yeah, that prayer is bomb. And I did tell you what book this was, Wayne, right? Make sure everybody knows sacred woman. Sacred woman. All right, so let me close this the same way we opened it. I am a distinctive, beautiful flower and a healing herb with a heart, a mind, breast, buttocks, and a womb. I come with sacred earth medicine to heal myself. All right, that's it, family. I love you too, Murphy. I love you too. And Courtney, you sign in and we about to sign out. All right, I'll see you guys in a couple of hours to do some of the Wicked Son, anti-Semitism, self-hatred, and the Jews. But Sacred Woman will be read during witching hours. So I love you. Mwah. Peace and power, family. Look, last time I saged at my house, somebody messaged me and was like, "Oh no, you need to open a window or go outside. Stay out my house, stay out my business." All right. I love you all. I'll talk to you in a few. Peace and power.